Welcome everyone, I'm Matt, this is Desiree. We're here on July 25th, 2016. It's Monday West Coast Swing. Today was all about grounding. We're really trying to get grounded into the floor. That's where the ground is. So quickly we reviewed what we talked about last week. We talked about shoulders, we did the wall exercise, tried to put your entire shoulder on the wall. Breathe, but didn't let your shoulders go when you did that. We talked about body awareness, how sometimes when you do things in day-to-day life, walking down the street, sitting or standing, you do things that you don't like, and then those things translate into your dancing, and you wonder why you can't get them out. We talked about control in terms of pulsing. 1, control, control, 5, control. This is all review. If you want to see the full thing, watch last week's video. And then we talked about control yourself. So followers, even if your leader's not doing triples, you should still do them. The leaders who follow something early, you should still lead during them. So, on to grounding. We talked at first about the feet. We talked about rolling through the feet, where you peel your foot off the floor. You can even take it a couple millimeters off the ground, and then roll it back down. And I can do this motion with and without weight transfer. So obviously the most basic is to do it without transferring weight. So I roll through my left foot, switch legs, peel and roll through my right foot. I can do that with my heels too. Not as much peeling, but still rolling. And I can do this with weight transfer. Still peeling, still rolling. Same with the heel, still rolling. It's important when I'm doing my heel steps that I'm not trying to step on the very tip of my heel, the very back. I'm trying to step on kind of the upper or the front third of my heel. From there, we talked about pressing into the floor like you're kneading dough. So it's again that same rolling motion, but this time I'm adding pressure to the floor.
A good massage.
And this is where using that first third of your heel becomes handy, because if I try to put a lot of pressure onto the back of my heel, I'm going to hurt my knee. But if I put it onto kind of the front of the heel, then I can still roll through my foot fine, and it doesn't bother me. From there, we talked about the bowling ball visualization that Desiree really likes, where you imagine a bowling ball kind of like above your head, in your head, whatever works for you. It sinks down through your neck, through your chest, through your stomach. It sits in kind of your hips or pelvic bone area that really lets it push you into the floor. We also talked about my favorite visualization, which is the spark plug, which has 3 tongs, has the upper 2 that most things have, and then the bottom one that goes into the floor to keep you safe and ground the extra power. So I imagine taking all the electricity in my body, balling it up in my chest and stomach, really, really tight, and then pushing that into the floor.
For folks who are beginners here, this is another thing that helps achieve that glide, like you're gliding on ice, because there's no energy popping up or dissipating into the air. It's all grounding into the floor in that linear fashion.
So we did those where we had the leaders be bad and the followers be good, and then vice versa. And we finished up with everyone trying to be as grounded as they possibly could, combining the feet and the hips, whether you wanted to do bowling ball or electricity. And we danced to music, and that was fun. That was your class. Thank you all for coming out, and let's dance.
Yeah.